go through a shower of pyrotechnics. It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
To kick off for Miami.
And off we go from Denver. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Locke working out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now Gordon on 1st down. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over first.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Locke now on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
They'll run now with Gaskin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, rolling to his left. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
For the extra point.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Block. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Broncos 21, Dolphins 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
First down, Miami.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 16.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Melvin Gordon. Incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Grant. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 48-yard line.
On second down now, it's Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun on third down. Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans were really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Block. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
on second down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Locke's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
We're able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Melvin Ingram.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Brings up
starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it
It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's